And now we invite Laura Altieri up to share the third of our short stewardship reflections and talk a little bit about what All Souls has meant to her.
Hello, everybody. My name is Laura, and I've been asked to talk a little bit about my experience and my experience with the children and family ministry in particular. I have a 10-year-old son, Dax, who is back there, who refused to be helpful today, but is usually a wonderful child. So first I want to mention Sunday school, because Sunday school, as it's done here, is a really special and sweet occasion where the kids don't just learn a Bible story that week, but they also engage pretty deeply in talking about it. And they discuss pretty hard questions. Beyond that, the Children and Family Ministry puts on many wonderful events, from the Faithful Family Dinners, the Advent Festival, the Christmas pageant. I think one of my favorite things is at the end of, on the Friday, Good Friday of Holy Week, there's a 1-hour family service where the kids hit all the highlights from the week in 1 hour, and they do foot washing, and they walk the Stations of the Cross. They put rose petals on the cross. It's a really wonderful event. And I think one of the things that makes the Children and Family Ministry so powerful is that these events draw the kids in, draw the whole family in, and make church both fun and accessible. And I think that's been really wonderful for us. For me, it was not a given that I would raise my child in a church. I grew up with rather anti-religious parents, and as a kid spent zero time in any church. I experimented a little in college, as one does, but didn't stick. So one day, Palm Sunday, actually in 2010, I lived near this church, and I walked in, and it was amazing. You know, the music, everything. Palm Sunday is a wonderful day to be your first day in church. And I filled out a card, and someone brought banana bread to my house, and I was hooked, because I had shopped around a little bit for churches in that season, and I became a pretty occasional participant. But when I had my son in 2024, I thought, you know, I want to raise him in a church community, and I want to give him that opportunity. And I didn't know what this was going to mean, but I knew that I had grown up without any sort of community, and that there had to be a better way, there had to be a better option. So I'm a single parent, and Dax is an only child, and we are a very small family, and most of my family's on the East Coast, so we are out here kind of alone. And I think I might have subconsciously been looking for that intergenerational feeling in addition to other kids for him to play with. And church has really been a great experience for meeting people, you know, of all ages, from all walks of life. At All Souls, we found a lot of people who really care about us. And what stands out in my mind when I was thinking about this is during COVID, Alyssa, I believe, put us on the list to receive meals. And as a single parent trying to work, parent, and make school happen, it was a very hard time, and I really was at my own breaking point. And various people showed up at my house and brought meals, and Richard Lynch brought me a quiche and cookies that I still think about to this day. I've told him that, and he hasn't brought me any more. So some other moments I just wanted to mention that I think are really shaping my son. We were baptized here together in 2018 in that big tub of water, which is not a forgettable experience. Alyssa and Ed were godparents for us. We go to the parish retreat. We've gone the last 6 or 7 years, absolute highlight of the year. Christmas caroling is a new tradition here at All Souls that's been a lot of fun last couple of years. More Lynch family cookies at that. I've spent a lot of hours brewing beer with folks in the Ale Souls Beer Club, and my son knows how to brew now. And we've wrapped up many meals at the open door dinner, and we have delivered meals down to 8th and Harrison and seen what that looks like. And I think that's a powerful participation for a kid to have. So I'm not ashamed to say that I started attending church, not for church so much as for community. And over time I've learned to really enjoy coming to services, and we do come almost every week now. But I would still say my favorite part of this is making church with all of you. And I'll speak for my son that he loves it here. He actively wants to come to church. He's only 10, so I can imagine this will change. But for now, he's happy to come and talk to the friends he's made. I think beyond the friends, I think he loves the stories and the comfort of a routine that the church year provides. And I love that he looks to other All Souls parishioners as role models and friends, and that he's entirely accepted here. So, having attended All Souls for 14 years now, I'll say, I've watched many of your children grow up. You see babies be born, you see baptisms, and off to kindergarten through the youth program and the acolytes. And it's really one of the sweetest parts, I think, of being a long-term member of this church. having that kind of cycle of life go by. So I stand here today not only as a parent and a parishioner, but also as a member of the vestry. And I know that if All Souls parishioners answer the call to stewardship strongly, we can go forward in the next year and bring the power of the children and family ministry to more families, and they can have the same sort of joy with it that we have. Thank you.